Hi, we're the Wine Ladies. I'm Georgia.
And I'm Suzanne.
And welcome to Talking Wine with the Stars at the Toronto International Film Festival, now in its second day.
And we're going to be switching gear just a little bit now. We've invited a wonderful sports personality. Sandy Annunziata is joining us here, and he's a former CFL football player for 11 years, I understand, 2 Grey Cups, and now you're in the political scene and one of our favorite things, the Niagara region.
Absolutely.
Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful.
So what is going on with the wine region? We have to tell everybody how wonderful our wines are here from Niagara.
Absolutely, and one of the most robust wine industries in all of Canada is within the Niagara region, so we're very, very proud of that aspect that delivers so much to our local economy.
Yes, for sure. And there's, I don't know, there must be about 100 different wineries now all across Ontario?
All across Ontario. Roughly there's close to about maybe 40, anywhere between 40 and 50 in Niagara alone. As of late, they've gone through some hardships, and like all industry, they're on a downward turn right now. But hopefully with the new good news that we're technically out of that recession, people are going to start buying wine a whole lot more and really contribute to that industry.
Absolutely, and for sure, we have won so many awards. I mean, our Ontario wine industry has really grown like leaps and bounds over the last 15-20 years. We really know what varietals work best in our terroir, and it is really being shown with all of our awards.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's a Henry of Pelham, if it's a Trius. There's so many great wineries in the region that you can choose from, whether it's a Pinot Gris or a Pinot Noir, a Chardonnay, a Merlot. They make fantastic wines, and we're very, very proud of that aspect of our local economy.
Yeah. And when you won the Grey Cup, what did you celebrate with?
Sparkling wine.
Excellent.
And a lot of it.
How many bottles did you need to fill up the cup?
Oh, geez. You know what? The whole night, both actually evenings are a bit of a blur, but and that was because of the sparkling wine element of it. But no, it was a wonderful occasion, and you know, those magical moments happen very few, not very often in life, and those are the memories that you really have to hold on to. So they bring back a lot of good memories, my playing days.
I'm sure they do. Tell us a little bit about your playing days.
Well, I can tell you what I can tell you, because there's a lot of things that go on off the record. Exactly. You know, there's just a very strong camaraderie within the locker room, and this bonding and collegiality that you feel and experience when you win something together. So when you start at the bottom of the mountain with 42 other guys, and you get to the top of the mountain, it's a wonderful feeling. So that's probably what I take most about my playing days. You know, there's people that ask me all the time, what do you miss most about playing in the CFL? Well, I don't miss not being able to walk the next morning down the stairs, because as you know, it's a very physical and very violent game. But I miss traveling all around Canada, and there's something very, very magical about playing at Old Montreal Stadium and seeing the Montreal skyline, or sitting under a prairie sky at Old Taylor Field. So these are the memories that are kind of ingrained, and to tell you the truth, I can still smell the grass from Commonwealth Stadium. So all these great memories are ingrained, and I have had a wonderful, wonderful career, and like you mentioned, 2 back-to-back Grey Cup champions, and it was a nice note to finish on.
Speaking of Montreal, because we're ex-Montrealers, but I have to tell you a little story. I was a runner-up for Miss Alouette many, 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 many years ago, and I think I lost because I didn't answer the football question properly.
Wow.
At least that's the excuse I'm using.
That's a good excuse, and you know what? There's no one more talented than the dance teams throughout the CFL. They really put a lot of hard energy and a lot of work into their routines, and it's all about entertainment at this point. So you come to see a great football game, and as well, the cheerleaders and the dance team play a very significant role in that overall value for the entertainment dollar. So it's wonderful news that you
but
were
I didn't get to go to the Grey Cup. And I think Montreal won that year too. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't remember really. To be
a runner-up is still good.
Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So there are probably a lot of qualities or a lot that you learned from your football days that you can translate into the arena of politics.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think. there's a lot of those transferable skill sets, and when you talk about hard work and dedication and accountability, because that's probably the most important thing in politics and in team sports. You have to be accountable to your teammates, to your coaches, and to the fans that pay the bills. And in politics, it's the same thing. You have to be very accountable to the electorate that has entrusted you with that position of authority to voice their concerns. So yeah, there's a strong crossover, absolutely.
And do you have a favorite wine by any chance?
It's obviously a Niagara wine.
Yes, that's a good answer. Do you prefer red or white?
I prefer red, and it's a Pinot Noir. Actually, Jackson-Triggs makes a great Pinot Noir.
They do.
They do, indeed.
Actually, we like to attribute personality to wine. What do you think Sandy might be, Georgia? Think he's a Pinot Noir, or?
Oh, let me see. I don't know. I think
he seems very soft-spoken but strong.
And you probably had to struggle a lot in those days when you were, when you were training to become an Argonaut, and when you finally did reach that point, you had to work very, very hard and struggle. And I'm sure that builds character.
And he probably had a lot of heartbreak when he didn't get into the Grey Cup and he didn't win the awards and stuff.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I played for 10 years without ever winning a championship. So I thought I was going to be one of those players that would actually retire without ever winning anything. And they came in a flurry. So back to back in my 10th and 11th year, and I'm very fortunate for that.
Well, I would relate, given all of what we've just said here, if we had to pick a grape varietal that matches Sandy Annunziata to the T, I would say it would have to be a Pinot Noir.
Yes.
Not because you like it, but because it has to struggle, and it's called the Heartbreak Grape. And it has to
heartbreak
really
is
work
over
hard.
now, though.
I know, but you had to struggle, and it has to build character.
Absolutely.
Just as you've had to do over the years.
Well,
so
they say
Pinot
crisis creates opportunity. So
and character.
And character as well. No matter where you are with respect to your station in life, these are the kind of challenges that actually help you rise above all these
Well, let's enjoy the character of the wine here this afternoon and toast the Toronto International Film Festival and your career in football.
Cheers.
And to the future.
Cheers, Sandy. Nice to have you.
Thank you.